Peter von Cornelius.
As always, history and time dilutes, exaggerates, distorts, or rearranges the context of any object and event, certainly of an image, certainly of a painting. Certainly of those significant benchmark paintings that have highlighted the ways we've been encouraged to look at the world, that have fashioned our viewpoints. We look at the world through the eyes of our image makers, and for more than 2,000 years, they have almost exclusively been painters. Most people are visually illiterate. Why should it be otherwise? We have a text-based culture. Our educational systems teach us to value text over image, which is one of the reasons why we have such an impoverished cinema. Just because you have eyes does not mean to say that you can see. From childhood, when we are persuaded to learn the alphabet, through adolescence, when we are taught to amass vocabulary and refine our word skills, to adulthood, when we never finish polishing our ability to communicate through words. Proportionately in our culture, very few people spend as much time and patience and intelligence reading paintings as they do reading text. Our sophistications of communication are text-based in the spoken and the written word, and as a consequence, by comparison, the interpretation of the manufactured image in our culture is undernourished, ill-informed, and impoverished. Is what we see really what we see? Or do we see only what we want to see? It has been said that the image always has the last word, which is a very witty thing to say in any language, but has it really been true? After all, the word is also an image. And indeed, we receive that statement as text and not as an image. Most paintings, except for those seen in churches, were simply not seen in public until the creation of public museums in the middle of the 19th century. The Night Watch, unusually, has been on very public display from the moment the varnish was dry.
This painting went on display immediately. It was on the wall in the militia headquarters within days of being finished. Many people came to see it, talk about it, comment on it. Its unveiling had been advertised well beforehand.
Amongst thousands and thousands of viewers for a period of over 3.5 centuries, this Rembrandt painting has been looked at by the articulate and the knowledgeable and the visually trained and the visually literate. And this body of the curious have repeatedly asked questions about it. It is said that it contains many mysteries which have failed to be answered in a fully satisfactory way, individually or together, until, that is, we see the painting in a special way, and that special way is to look at it as an accusation, as a accuse, an indictment of conspiracy and murder. We will consider 33 of these possible 50 Night Watch mysteries and demonstrate their interconnected significances.